high again. So it's gonna be the second update. It's not gonna be much about my character because since the last update I've only played around like 10 hours or something like that. Got the guy to 80. Got a bit lucky and found a 5 link while leveling somewhere in Act 9, I think. But other than that, my gear is pretty basic. This could have been such a nice ring if the rolls on all the suffixes were higher. Some random shit, pretty much. Now I've decided what quadrant I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna push the Chimera quadrant because I feel like the shield charge with Scourge Claw is gonna feel just fine, and it's a unique that gives a lot of minion damage and some minion attack speed. Because I'm gonna talk about this in a second later, but I'm gonna be using all the minion modifier fossils on boots to get hopefully a +1 Spectre boots. But yeah, so more about the other stuff. Oh yeah, I guess I could mention that I'm in like level 91, something like that. Didn't really do much delving, and I don't think I'm gonna delve much past the maximum level area with this. And instead save that for the next character, which I'm gonna talk about in a second. But we have a update to the league. Also, sorry for my clockiness. I forgot to close the window when I got to sleep, like when I went to sleep. So yeah. So we have Azerite and upgrade sharing. So the cards upgrades is now shared for the whole league, which is really nice. So you don't have to like re-upgrade your chart. Sorry, card, not chart. I think the progress still is character based, so you still have to do a lot of progress if you want another character to high level delves, which I think is fine. I think the sharing of the delve depth should be to some extent. For example, let's say that this character hits 200, like delve 200. I would like that by base the next character, you know, when you keep during your leveling, you just go down and then it like ends up somewhere like here, that it just kept going down. Oh, also I need to go do this. There's only like few possible ways to get there, so I need to go check this. But yeah, so we got that. We now know how the depths are scaling. So in PoEDP, I'm just gonna give the link from here to the description. You have this is like the Datamines site, a lot of mods and everything. And so here we have the league, we have the items, etc, etc. So when we go to level scaling, here we see the monster, like the depth level, monster level on that depth. Then here is the base sulfide cost. So each cost for even like the shortest delves will be whatever this is. Then you have darkness resistance and then light radius. So the further you go, you get you know, you just keep losing resistance, light radius, the cost is going up, monster level is going up, and then at 270 here is where you cap monster level to 83 and it doesn't go further. That makes sense. I was expecting it to be maybe a bit higher, maybe 84, something like that. But yeah, this makes sense. And here's the base sulfide cost, 341, and the resistance and the light radius just keeps going down. So the important part to realize from this is that since the monster level is not going up, the base accuracy and evasion that you need to fight these guys it doesn't go up anymore. So the hit your chance to hit an etc will be based on this number here, and it seems like the big thing we need to combat against in the later delves is darkness plus depths. So right now the furthest deep is 360. If you care about what character is, it's Poison, Blade, Flurry, Spectral Throw, Pathfinder. But I think build like that will not go too deep in the actual ladder. It's just because he has played a lot. So while we have modifiers, like when I keep hovering over different places, you see in the bottom left corner here, you see different modifiers. Monsters cannot be stunned, gain frenzy, resistances, monsters damage like they have penetration. So the pure, 100% resist builds don't really get to completely destroy the game without taking any damage. But unless these mods here get insanely more harder the further you go, I'm assuming that at some point we're gonna hit a cap and the mods don't get harder anymore. So if you have a character that can do the 83 content with these crazy mods, whatever they're gonna be there, the last thing that's gonna kill you is the darkness. And then, since the light radius is going down, the darkness resistance keeps going down. There's actually a cap to upgrades. So when we go back here, we have upgrades somewhere. I just find it there. Otherwise, upgrade. So here you have the level, cost, the stat values. So for example, your resistance is capped at level 67. Last cost being like 2000. And here's the resistance you get. You get a raw of 36,000. You have the dynamite, you have the flare, but the important thing is everything has a cap, at least right now. So these don't infinitely scale. So this means that at a capped resistance, you have the minus resistance, right? Let's just keep going down, okay? So this is it gives you, I'm at the raw value 180 right now, which with the Azurite upgrades is something like, god damn it, don't do this to me, Okay. I'm not exactly sure which of it is here, because it's percentage, so we don't really, I'm not really sure what I'm at right now. I mean, I guess I could see it. Next upgrade is 1600. So I'm at here. So this is my stat value. So I will be getting like 20 times the resistance still, but I'm very like low level depths. But the further you go, your damage reduction just keeps going down, So at 270, for example, here. So since this is the actual like the resist value, and we don't really know the how the darkness, like the raw value converts to the resistance, at least right now I don't know. But at some point when you keep going down, we're capped at information from 3000. I don't think anyone is gonna get there because the minus darkness resistance and light radius here is absurdly higher than 1000, for example. It's a huge difference, minus 800 to minus 1800. So there's gonna be a point where if you get EMP'd and you don't have flare up immediately, you're gone. Just like that. Unless you have scaling for the darkness. So that's why I think that the builds that are gonna shine in the very high depths are gonna be builds with global damage reductions and shit like Slayer with the Overkill Leech. And I think that my next character, or like my delve pushing character, is probably gonna be a Elemental Hit Slayer. Because you get crazy damage, you get crazy overkill, and then you just scale. Well, I don't remember the name of the chest. It's it has you take less damage if you haven't been hit recently, and then you just get high dodge, high evasion. You kill everything, you get crazy leech. So if you get into the darkness, then the leech will combat the darkness. That's at least the plan right now. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's my prediction that the high-end delve builds will be some kind of a Jug, some kind of Slayers. Maybe Trickster has a damage reduction as well. But it's not gonna be Pathfinders, I think. Yeah. Bye-bye.